Hello folks, and welcome to the first ever annual Milky Awards, a special award show for this YouTube channel where we hope to recognise the winners and losers of British politics in 2017. There are 7 audience choice categories that you've been nominating and voting in for the past month, so without further ado, it's time to get onto it. Our first award tonight is Biggest Winner of 2017, and after your nominations we have 3 very worthy contenders for this award. Ruth Davidson, leader of the Scottish Conservatives; Arlene Foster, leader of the DUP; and Jeremy Corbyn, leader of the Labour Party. And I can now reveal that our biggest winner of 2017 is...
Oh, Jeremy Corbyn.
Jeremy Corbyn. Our next award is Biggest Loser of 2017, and much like the previous award, our nominations boiled it down to just 3 candidates. We have Prime Minister Theresa May, former UKIP leader Paul Nuttall, and former leader of the Liberal Democrats Tim Farron. 2 candidates who lost their job as party leader and 1 who lost their majority. What a choice! And our winner of Biggest Loser of 2017 is... Theresa May. Next up is Remainer of the Year, which proved to be a very competitive category. If you cast your mind back to the nomination stage, we had 7 candidates to choose from. That was Keir Starmer, Jean-Claude Juncker, Tim Farron, Tony Blair, Theresa May, Ken Clarke and Chuka Umunna. But I can reveal to you that once the votes were tallied, we ended up with a 4-way tie for Remainer of the Year. The 4 winners were Keir Starmer, Ken Clarke, Tim Farron and Tony Blair. However, in true Remainer fashion, I decided that if the vote is too close, you might as well hold another one. So I did. I put out a Twitter poll with our 4 winners to decide who the winner amongst them all would be for Remainer of the Year, and I can reveal that person is Tim Farron. Our next category is Brexiteer of the Year, and after the nomination stage, there were 3 candidates on our shortlist. They are Jacob Rees-Mogg, Nigel Farage, and Dennis Skinner. I also ought to mention there were a few of you out there who wanted to nominate or at least give a special mention to me for Brexiteer of the Year, so that was much appreciated, but I can't go giving myself awards on my own award show, can I? Anyway, the real Brexiteer of the Year is...
Be prepared to enter a world stranger than you have ever imagined.
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
All you're doing is doing what you're told by foreign leaders.
Our next category is Party Leader of the Year. Now, before we get started with this one, I think it's only right that we pay our respects to 2 party leaders who sadly are no longer with us.
We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
We have to be the guard dogs of Brexit.
Smell my spaniel, maybe.
I have to praise you. I have to praise you. I have to praise you. I have to praise you like I should.
Nothing like recycling a little bit of content from the second channel to pad a video out, eh? Anyway, your nominees for Party Leader of the Year were Jeremy Corbyn, Vince Cable, and Arlene Foster. And I can now reveal to you the winner of Party Leader of the Year is... it's Jeremy Corbyn again! And now we come on to Rising Star of the Year, and much like Remainder of the Year, this was quite an open field. We had 6 contenders once the nominations were in: Laura Pidcock, Ruth Davidson, Barry Gardner, Jacob Rees-Mogg, Emily Thornberry, and Lord Buckethead. And I can reveal... screw it, it's Lord fucking Buckethead. Lord Bucket... I knew this would happen. I knew the moment he made it onto that shortlist, you lot would vote for Lord Buckethead as Rising Star. There are some perfectly good candidates here. What about Bazza? What about Emily Thornberry? What about Mogg, Davidson? They're all good candidates, and you picked the fucking guy with the bucket on his head! He is your Rising Star of 2017. Congratulations, Lord Buckethead! Our final Audience Choice Award of tonight, and the one we've probably all been looking forward to the most, is Worst Politician. And I actually made a little graphic for this a few days ago, so here we are, look. We've got Boris Johnson, Theresa May, Jeremy Hunt, Diane Abbott, and Paul Nuttall. And before I announce the winner, I'd just like to say I think they're all deserving, really. They're all winners at the end of the day. If I had my way, they'd all be Worst Politician. The winner of Worst Politician of 2017 is... Boris Johnson! Fun fact, Boris Johnson is the only of tonight's winners who I've managed to get a selfie with. And here are tonight's recipients. Jeremy Corbyn, biggest winner of the year. Theresa May, biggest loser of the year. Tim Farron picking up Remainder of the Year. Jacob Rees-Mogg with Brexiteer of the Year. Another for Jeremy Corbyn with Party Leader of the Year. Lord Buckethead, of all people, winning Rising Star of the Year. And our worst politician is Boris Johnson. But I've got a few more points left to award. Yes, we have 4 more categories left. These were not Audience Choice Awards. These are just a few that I'd like to award to a few more politicians. And we have 2 additional winners in our midst as well. The first addition to our list is Arlene Foster, leader of the DUP. Now, she lost out on a couple of the Audience Choice Awards, but I'm going to be awarding her Negotiator of the Year. Not only were her and her DUP colleagues able to extract $1.5 billion out of the government in exchange for their support following the election, but just earlier this month, they managed to hold up the Brexit process altogether when they said they were not happy with the wording of the Phase 1 agreement. That's a hell of a lot of clout for a party with only 10 MPs in Westminster. The second extra face to appear on our list is that of Matt Hancock MP. Now, a few of you might be wondering, Swiss, who is Matt Hancock? Well, don't worry, there's good reason why you haven't heard of him. He is this year's non-entity of the year. If you, like myself, have had the non-pleasure of suffering through watching him give any interview, be it Newsnight, the Daily Politics, the Sunday Politics, or whatever else they have him on, you'll know just what a frustration it is to listen to him talk. But singing, on the other hand, well, judge for yourself on this one. Well, that's quite enough of that. Anyway, on to the final 2 awards. I want to give Survivor of the Year to Theresa May. Now, she's had a pretty shocking year. She called a general election that she didn't need to, and she lost her majority. She had a party conference speech marred by coughing, signs falling down, and a P45 being given to her. She's had ministers resigning and Brexit setbacks. But despite all of that, she is still Prime Minister. We don't know exactly what 2018 is going to hold, but as far as 2017 goes, she did manage to survive it. The final award tonight goes to someone very near and dear to my heart. I haven't always seen eye to eye with him on Brexit. In fact, he's putting an awful lot of effort in to try and stop it from happening in any meaningful way. But we've had some laughs. He tried out his stand-up routine at the general election debate. I turned images of him holding milk into my channel logo and named an award show after him. It's Tim Farron, folks. Tim Farron is the Joker of the year. Honourable mention goes to Paul Nuttall. You didn't win any awards, Paul, but we'll always have that selfie.